Stagflation means that you have three things happening. Number one is you have high or rising unemployment. Number two is you have high or rising inflation. And number three is that you have a slowing economy, like a recession. And this is what Jamie Dimon calls is the worst case scenario, because anytime you see higher interest rates, well, that puts downward pressure on the economy because it cools down spending. Now remember, our economy runs on spending. The more money you spend, the more money somebody else makes. And in this economic system, it does not matter if you're spending money on your credit card or if you're spending the cash in your bank. Spending is spending, whether it's the money you have or whether it's somebody else's money. So now, if you raise interest rates, what happens? Spending goes down. Not because people have less money, but because people are less likely to go out and borrow money. For example, less people are likely to go out and buy a home when interest rates are higher. Less people are likely to go out and buy a car when interest rates are higher. And so if spending starts to slow down, that means less growth in the economy. However, we're still facing high inflation. And if the inflation problem doesn't get worse, that could push the Federal Reserve Bank to continue raising interest rates. That could also push our economy even lower, and that could also cause more issues with unemployment. Well, again, the inflation problem hasn't gone away. And this is where Jamie Dimon is saying, well, it's going to take work to bring this inflation problem down, or we don't know how long it's going to actually be to fix this inflation problem. But if it doesn't get fixed and we have to keep raising interest rates, well, now you have the makings of the worst case scenario, which is stagflation, because now you have a slowing economy. You have people that are losing their jobs. You have wages that are going down while the prices of things are going up. That is the worst case scenario. So now how do you protect yourself and what do you do? Well, again, this is why financial education is so important, because number one, you want to be prepared for anything. One of the things that Jamie Dimon highlighted and talked about in this video multiple times is that he's not trying to predict what's going to happen, but rather he wants to be prepared for anything. And him and his company, Chase Bank, are prepared for 7% interest rates. They're prepared for 8% interest rates if it came down to that. And this is where what he says is most people are not prepared. Most people are hoping that everything is going to turn around and be better next year with lower interest rates and a booming economy. But what happens if that does not happen? Because most people do not try to protect themselves. And this is where, again, what does that mean? Number one, work to be prepared. Build some sort of cash savings for yourself, not just to protect you, but also to capitalize on opportunities that might come your way because, well, all types of movement in the economy create opportunities for the financially savvy. And so if you have money, then you can capitalize on opportunities that might come your way, especially if we see more of an economic slowdown. And then number two is work to build that financial education. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't know what to do with it, it doesn't do you any good. You have to start building that financial education. You have free resources on YouTube, on podcasts, on the internet. You have the free ebook at Briefs Media that I talked to you about that you can read down in the description. But you have to start investing some time in your financial education and understand, yes, investing has risks. You're never guaranteed to make money. But without taking any risk, you're never going to actually take any action or learn. Losing is a part of the process. And number three, just be smart with your money right now. The thing that I keep saying is that 2023 is not the year for you to go out and finance a new truck. This is the year for you to get financially smart instead of just going out and spending all of your money. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.